Michael Alig was the king of the club kids in New York in the 90s. He shifted the look of the club kids, who were originally just weird, into the direction of being obsessed with gore and death. A poster for one of his parties showed someone being hit in the head with a hammer and having their legs cut off. Everybody thought it was just fun and games. His fame made him think he was untouchable, and for a long time he was. He started pushing the envelope and got more and more fucked up to the point of sociopathy. One day he and his friend hit their other friend Angel in the back of the head with a hammer, smothered him to death, brought him to the tub and shoved Drano down his throat and taped it shut. They left his body in there, just pouring Drano and perfumer on him every couple of days until his body began to rot. All the while he kept throwing parties, saying that the bathroom was off limits. Everyone complained of the smell, but he threw great parties so they kept coming back. They finally decided they need to get rid of the body. He saws off his legs just like he did in his famous poster, and put his legs in one cardboard box and his torso and head in another and left them out in the living room. He still continued to throw parties while a body was right there in the middle of the room. For months afterward, he wore the victim's famous red boots and everyone in town knew who they belonged to. He would invite people over, kick his new boots around as a signal and ask his friends, "Who's missing lately?" Think about who's missing. Eventually, he dragged the body down the elevator and into a cab and paid the driver $20 to help him throw the body in the Hudson River. He forgot to poke holes in the boxes and they never sank. They floated ashore on Long Island and were found by two kids. Meanwhile, Michael's bragging escalated, and when people asked where his friend Angel went, he just kept telling people, "Oh, I killed him and dumped his body in the river." Some of his friends thought it was his fucked up sense of humor. Others thought he was telling the truth but was too untouchable to do anything about it. When Angel's family came to New York to look for him, Michael fled out of state, but he got tired of not being able to brag about his kill, so he moved back and kept bragging about it at all the clubs. Finally, he went on live TV and said, "I killed Angel," and "That's the kind of thing that gets me in trouble," then laughed.